Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Roxbury High School here in Succossana, New Jersey, as champion athletes, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee brings you tonight's action here in a rivalry matchup between the Randolph Rams and the Roxbury Gaels. Happy Friday, everybody. It's James Clarke here alongside with Mark Sirdashney. Mark, great matchup here tonight between these two teams. What are some things that you can expect and see in a rivalry match like this tonight?
Ooh, I love rivalry matches. A lot of heat, a lot of intensity between the competitors here. A lot of emotions, but you got to keep emotions in check in wrestling, because you never know if your opponent uses your emotions, you make mistakes. You make mistakes, cost you points.
Absolutely, and you definitely know that these two teams, they definitely have the most bitter rivalry in all of Morris County for sure. Roxbury, the home team, coming in with a couple of nice solid wins for this season over Lenape Valley, East Orange, and Morristown and Riverdale too, and a really good matchup there too. So they're going to be expected to really want to get going and get another win here on a Friday night here for against their rivals in Randolph. And Randolph only coming in with 2 wins over Mendham and Somerville, but you know, some good quality matches that the both teams have really been wrestling so far this season. And you know that one of them is going to come out on top in the end for sure, as both head coaches for Roxbury, DJ Roman, who's been around for quite some time, and Brian Piccolo, head coach over at Randolph as well too, who's been for quite a bit of time. Both these teams are going to get themselves ready to go and definitely ready to rumble for sure, and a nice crowd here tonight at Roxbury.
Fantastic crowd indeed for rivalry matches. You mentioned all the win stuff in the records. Records don't matter in rivalry matches because anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's something that I think this is one of those matches that is definitely going to come down to, you know, it could come down to the coin flip and matchups. If everything goes out well, you know, things can work out in their favor. You never know. We're going to be starting tonight's matchup here at 215 pounds. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and let's talk about our title sponsor for tonight. Tonight's sponsor is presented by Michael A. Di Cristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike, the mortgage guy, specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. Today's sponsors for tonight are Brooklyn Bagel and Deli, Morris Plains, Weichert, Mary Jo and Mello, Mr. Krabby's Seafood House and Sports Bar, the Randolph Diner, Pizza Pub Restaurant of Randolph, Green Outlook Landscaping, Simon O'Brien and Knapp Attorneys at Law, Ken's Auto Body of Ledgewood, and Joe's Pizzeria and Restaurant of Kenville.
We are grateful for all of our amazing sponsors out there to help us cover the match here tonight and help us always do what we do here at Garden State High School Wrestling.
Absolutely. And if you want to be able to help us out, follow us on some social media. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. Like and subscribe down below from when you're watching this YouTube stream for tonight. Hit the notification bell and hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. It's your team, it's your county, and it's your site. If you own a local business, why don't you go ahead and become a sponsor? There's still some sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. So how do you do that? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com, and we will definitely make you the star of the show for any stream that you provide a sponsor for. Today, again, we are going to be starting here at 215 pounds.
Getting the big boys out early, huh? Another rivalry element there. That'll make it exciting early.
At 38 from Randolph, Carol over Dr. Williams. And for the Gaels, DJ Benfatti or James Cristofano. At 144 from Randolph, PJ Rolak or Mason Pierce. And for the Gaels, Benfatti or De Cristofano.
You know, one of the other things for Randolph as well, too, you know, Coach Suck, who coaches, you know, for Randolph, who's a long-time head coach for Randolph for such a long time, stepped down a few years ago for Brian Piccolo to take over, who's the new head coach of, newish at least, who's been around for a few years. And Coach Suck just returned to the mat about a year or two ago. Is now one of the assistants. Definitely is getting back into the shape of wrestling, getting these guys motivated. Before it was nice to see him have like a little session down over on the side of the mat here while we were setting up, and getting to talk to his JV guys and get them ready to go out there and put a show on. And I'm sure that's definitely the motivation that he definitely wanted to give them tonight in this rivalry match.
Yep, amp them up, get them ready to put on a performance of a lifetime here against the rival.
The Roxbury definitely is no slouch either. They definitely have had a great tradition of wrestling for many, many years, and they definitely have a lot of things to definitely showcase for tonight. And I think they'll definitely keep it close as the home team, but Randolph won't go away so easily for sure. And like you said, Mark, it's definitely a rivalry match that we can definitely expect many big things to happen. And as we stand, we'll go ahead and do the national anthem. We go ahead and we get ourselves to the center of the mat and get it ready for the coin flip. Both head coaches and captains all meet at the center of the mat, get ready for the coin flip. And it's one of those things, not many people really think about this in wrestling, that the coin flip is imperative to the sport because it decides up on matchups and who gets to throw out who first. And it's very strategic, and there's definitely more behind it that people don't really know about, especially if you haven't followed wrestling as long as I have. So it looks like the odd bouts are going to go to Randolph, as they will go ahead and show out first.
Listen to this crowd getting pumped up for their boys. I love it.
Oh, definitely. Now we're over here at 2:15. Roxbury shows up first here at 2:15. As this rivalry match is ready, shake of the hands and wrestle. We have some hand fighting going on here. We have Shivas from Roxbury. And for Randolph, it is so getting the name for the Randolph Rams. Seidman from Randolph. And now we get into the front headlock position. And trying to snap on the head there is Shivas.
Shivas trying to get that leg up, trying to go for the early takedown.
Yeah, and you know, you definitely see Seidman, he's trying to get in there. He's trying to get in on the shot. Just not in a really good position because Shivas is in that front headlock position where he's trying to kick right through. He's trying to make something happen here. He's trying to grab a leg too, try to trick him up just a little bit with doing that, and the front headlock was not working. 45 seconds left to go in the first.
Both men still holding on and holding on and holding on. No points yet.
Yeah, it's one of those things in at 215, and you'll see it at heavyweight too. A lot of the times you'll see a lot of hand fighting, motion between the two wrestlers. You don't see a lot of shots being taken, so that's something that it's not atypical. But definitely has been a, what has looked like a very defensive match, where a very conservative match, and now Zeidman's trying to get in on a throw right there. He's got the underhook thrown in, and trying to get into headlock position was Shivas, but not going to have enough time to do anything after one. It is a 0-0 tie here after one period. Zeidman goes right away. He picks bottom to start the second period. And it's one of those things, too, if you get choice first, you definitely want to take advantage in a tied matchup. You want to take advantage and try to score first and taking bottom.
Taking bottom early, trying to get the points, trying to get the momentum, and if you can't get anything after that, at least you know you got a point.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. You look at the bottom position, it's one of the most strategic positions, and what coaches think of as like the easiest part to get out, but it's not always the case, especially in these upper weights. It gets to be a little bit more difficult to be able to get out from bottom. As you can see, Shivas throwing in some legs right there, and has a power half thrown in, but he's got both legs thrown in, and it gets stopped for a stalemate because neither wrestler was improving their position, and we'll get back into the center of the mat.
It's definitely a little tougher to go from the bottom because, like you mentioned, it's bigger guys, so it's obviously a little trickier to get a bigger guy off your back and back into neutral.
It definitely is very much difficult to be able to do that, especially with someone that's around the same weight as you, maybe sometimes even heavier too, because you look at it and some guys get bumped up here, and now you take a look and you get Shivas, who's riding tough here from the top position. Approaching to 1 minute left to go in the second period.
Ultra defensive, also conservative, ultra heavy, and no real crazy athleticism yet. But you never know. Some of those, especially the 215s, they could surprise you with how athletic they can be and how quick they can be just getting out of the situation. And just like that, there you go. What did I say?
Gets the reversal right there is Zeidman. He gets a reversal, sneaks out from the back door. Makes it 2-0 for Zeidman. He's trying to break down the base of Shivas, and Shivas, nice job right there for a nice mat return there for Zeidman. 20 seconds left to go in the second.
Zeidman might just be kid to ride this in seconds out and take the 2 points into the third.
Yeah, a lot of things can happen here, but second period is a 2-0 score. It will be imperative to see what Shivas will try to do going into the third period. And nice little Granby right at the end there, but wasn't able to get out of it. So it's 2-0, Zeidman leads this. Going into the third, Shivas goes bottom. That's kind of expected too, because you get the extra point, and then you get in for a takedown, makes it a 2-point match, and smart there. That's the difference now with these 3-point takedowns, is that it makes wrestlers want to wrestle and get takedowns now, because it makes your lead much more bigger now. So it's nice to see.
And coaches have been emphatically doing that. We saw in the JV match, a lot of the coaches were emphatically saying, like, get the takedown, let him go, get the takedown, let him go. It's what they're teaching these guys nowadays.
As he gets the 2 swipes right there, makes it 4-0 for Zeidman, and almost thought Shivas was going to get the reversal right at the end there, but doing a good job as Zeidman is. Now he just decides to cut him. I think he was a little bit worried about the reversal there at the end when he was put him in the tilt. So it makes it now 4-1. Just has to be careful, because now it can make it to a 4-4 tie here with the takedown for Shivas.
And you know Shivas is going to try his hardest to go for that takedown and tie up the score here.
Yeah, he has the Russian arm tie thrown in there, but he wasn't really able to do anything with it. Under a minute left to go. Zeidman gets in. He has a leg. Holding on to that leg is Zeidman. And trying to block it off there is Shivas. We'll see if Shivas can spin around. He gets the 3-point takedown. We're tied up here at 4. As he throws in the power half.
The home crowd explodes with excitement as the bout here is tied.
Got 30 seconds left to go in the third, and Randolph coaches want a stall warning. Seaman gets out. It's 5-4. Roxbury coaches are yelling to shoot, shoot, shoot. And Seaman gets the takedown right there and makes it an 8-4 match. Shivas tried to roll there, but he wasn't able to do anything with it. Unless if anything drastic changes in the next 5 seconds, but Randolph's got to come out happy with this one. Starting out 3-0 with a win here for Seaman as he wins it 8-4 for Randolph.
What a bout to start this rivalry match. Back and forth, gotta love it.
Look at the excitement he has on there and the clapping he does. Great job by him. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. We're here at Roxbury High School bringing you the action between the Randolph Rams and the Roxbury Gaels. James Clarke alongside here with Mark Sirdashney. We're here at 285 and definitely could tell this is looking like definitely a fast-paced 285 matchup right here. So we'll see how this one goes.
Like we were talking about earlier, some of these bigger guys are a lot more athletic than people give them credit for. It's not always defensive with them. I guess he's trying to go for a takedown in it. A lot of these guys have been trained to be athletic and quick despite their bigger than average weight.
We have Diaz from Roxbury and Randolph, we have Helmstetter. Oh, could have gotten a takedown. Could have gotten a takedown right there. Coaches over at the Randolph side were not really too happy about it. Oh, he should have gotten a takedown right there. Should have gotten it right there. Had that opportunity, tripped up on Diaz. And now Diaz comes out from the back door. He gets a takedown of his own. It's 3-0 Diaz.
Ref was going to go down over the back time, but he wasn't on his back. He was on his stomach.
Now he throws in the half. He had a half thrown in. See if he could do something to try to break down the base of Helmstetter. He has control right there. He has the half thrown in there is Diaz.
Taking in the half tight there.
And now he has the arms thrown in. Now he's got a power half locked up. We'll see if he can run it here, and nothing doing there. Slipped right off of that one. You just tell the big athleticism between both of these wrestlers definitely is making a big difference here. And now, and that's gonna get stoppage right there. Oh, that's an illegal move right there. It's gonna be 1 point there for Helmstetter. That is a point. You cannot do that. And now they're gonna take injury time on that. But it makes it now 3-1 there. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Michael L. DiCristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike the Mortgage Guy specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. Like and subscribe on our YouTube page. Hit the notification bell so that way you know when to get notified when we have live streams or upcoming podcasts. And just follow up on all of your wrestling needs. It's your team, it's your county, and it's your site. Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities are still available for team pages and live stream coverage. So how do you do that? Look for the Your Logo Here button as you see in the red text in the black box, or you can on your team's page where you can email admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We'll get back into the action here. 13 seconds left to go in the first. Definitely a scary sight right there. You don't ever want to see anybody, but you know, in a high intensity match, got to try to slow down the pace a little bit.
Remember what I brought up earlier about emotions? That kind of emotion in a rivalry match, that's what have you make a mistake like that and make an illegal move, cost you a point.
It definitely can. I've seen it happen before. So now we're going to try to lift up is Diaz. 3 seconds to go. Coaches from Randolph want to saw it. He gets it. He gets the stalling warning right at the end of the first period. And after one period, it's 3-1. Diaz leads this. It's Helmstetter's choice. He's going to choose bottom. trying to work up there is Helmstetter.
Now, I'm not as experienced with as wrestling as you are here. I've seen it before I've seen moves like that and they haven't been called. That one I'm assuming is called illegal because of the reach into the head.
Well, the thing of it is that like if the feet don't land or the hands don't land and nothing lands on it, and plus the way that you saw him bring him right back down on his neck like that, you can't do that. You have to make sure you're bringing down your wrestler safely when you're doing a mat return. But that was just something right there. You know, things like that do happen. You try to work a move from bottom, try to flip, or you try to do a Granby from bottom when you're in a position for a mat return. It just doesn't work out. Now, there's another stall warning there on Diaz. That's going to make it a point. Helmstetter gets the point for that. It's 3-2. And I wonder, really, at this point, really, if you're Roxbury, I'm looking to cut him right here and just work takedowns.
Yeah, that might be smart for him. Cut him, try to work takedowns, get some extra points, because you keep getting stall warnings. It's going to add up.
Because he did a decent job being able to take him down. And, you know, now he's getting caught. Now he's going to get hit with locked hands. That's kind of what I was saying before there, too. You don't really want to ride somebody from top like that. Now they're going to go cut him, and it's going to be a 4-3 advantage right now for Helmstetter with a minute left to go in the second.
The little mental mistakes in a rivalry match that really will cost you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a little surprised he didn't try to catch him right there, was not able to cut him earlier than that. And that's something that, you know, one of those things that you just kind of have to look back on and see what happens. And Diaz tried to get in on a shot there, but wasn't too keen with getting into that. Didn't seem confident enough to get into it. Approaching 30 seconds left to go in the second. Helmstetter leads it. It's 4-3 from Randolph.
You know, Diaz has got to goldfish those mistakes. Get it out of your head real quick and focus on the match. Whatever has happened, it's past is the past. Don't worry about it.
Now in the front headlock position is Helmstetter. And finishing up on the takedown there is Diaz. It is 6-4. The referee was looking in to see if there was another locked hands call, but there isn't. Helmstetter gets the escape, 6-5 right at the buzzer. It's 6-5 after 2 periods. It is Diaz's choice. He's gonna go bottom. He's going bottom.
We are in for an exciting finish here.
Exciting indeed. Trying to break down the base there was Diaz. Now trying to see if he can get into the cradle is Helmstetter, the crossface cradle, but nothing doing there for him. Diaz is going to go ahead and get the reversal, makes it 8-5, and coaches from Roxbury looking to cut him. Gets the cut right there, makes it 8-6. Helmstetter could win this with a takedown, but still, as we know, a lot of time, only 30 seconds into the third. Anything can happen. And Helmstetter gets in on the shot, as I say it. Gets a takedown, got to throw in a half right there if you're at Helmstetter, and he's getting some back points right there. And we'll see how many swipes that he gives. I believe I see the official holding 2. And he is. 11-8 after that, but a locked hands call right there after the back points, and that's a point for Diaz.
That is a huge call.
Huge, huge. Something that you cannot do in this point in time.
And this critical point in the bout, you can't make those little mistakes.
Randolph was looking to cut him. Makes it 11-10. I think they feel confident that he can get in on the takedown. I think they like that he can get another takedown right here, or at least hold off on his feet, because he's been pretty good on his feet, despite giving up the 2 takedowns. But we'll see what he can do here. Now a headlock thrown in, but Helmstetter gets in.
Gets the 3.
14-10. He leads this.
Referee checking again for locked hands.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely looking in there because he knows he's called it 3 times at least already in this match. Twice on Diaz, once on Helmstetter. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Randolph's got to feel happy about this. Getting this was a huge toss-up win. Another toss-up win here for Randolph. They're loving it. The crowd's loving it. The fans are loving it. 14-10, Helmstetter wins this one. It's 6-0 Randolph over Roxbury.
Both men shaking hands at the other, showed respect despite the little mistake they were doing, despite the scary situation at one point.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardensHSWrestling.com, on X, GardensHSW, on Instagram, GardensHSWrestling. Like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all upcoming live streams and podcasts. James Clarke, along with Mark Sirdashney here at Roxbury High School, bringing you the action between the Randolph Rams and the Roxbury Gaels, and definitely has been quite a start, to this match. Definitely with Randolph being up 6-0 right now, and we're back up top at 106. We have Montalvo from Roxbury as he gets in on that takedown over Alessandra from Randolph. Montalvo is leading this one 3-0, gets that quick takedown.
Quick takedown early momentum here.
He's got the had arm bar thrown in just a little bit. Now he's trying to work on that wrist and trying to work on that elbow and get a head lever thrown in. Cuts him right there, makes it 3-1. And getting in on another shot there is Montalvo. And now working on some back points right there, trying to get some back points, but nothing there for him just yet as he tries to work on the twister. Gonna get some back points there is Montalvo.
Now he'll get the back points that he wants.
See if he can try and stick him right there. That's something that he's looking to do. He's gonna get all 4 swipes if he doesn't pin him, but now he throws in the half. And I think he's gonna get him just a little bit. He just needs to put a little bit of that pressure, the upper body pressure right there. Make it chest to chest, and now make it a little bit more difficult to get out of. And Montalvo gets the pin. We're all tied up at 6 here after 3 bouts.
Did someone just chuck their thing to the stands? Yeah.
Definitely Roxbury's hyped up there. We'd like to take the time to thank our sponsors for today. Brooklyn Bagel and Deli, Morris Plains Weikert, Mary Jo and Mello, Mr. Krabby's Seafood House and Sports Bar, the Randolph Diner, Pizza Pub Restaurant of Randolph, Green Outlook Landscaping, Simon O'Brien and Knapp Attorneys at Law, Ken's Auto Body of Ledgewood, and Joe's Pizzeria and Restaurant of Kenville.
Both these young men moving fast to start out the bout here, and a 3-point takedown early.
Mahauko from Randolph and Perez from Roxbury. And as you said, you're absolutely correct on that, Mark. Now he gets in, working on the tail. Mahauko, definitely one of those good wrestlers in the lower weights here for Randolph. Has had a nice, solid season for the Rams and gets 4 near falls right there. 7-0. It's going to cut Perez right here, make it 7-1. Now getting in on the shot right there. Mahauko gets in on the shot, finishes up on the takedown there on Perez, makes it 10-1. Now trying to throw in the half right there is Mahauko. Good block up a cradle, crossface cradle right there.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you're kind of looking up on that leg right there. I'm surprised he didn't see it there quick enough. Otherwise, he probably could have locked it up and could have gotten the pin.
Sometimes you don't notice things in the heat of the moment, but you're right. He could have had a stick there earlier if he would have noticed. And there he goes.
Yeah, but now he sees it right there. He's able to get the cradle. He's going to get some back points. Now he's adjusting a little bit. He's putting the head into the temple on Perez right there, but she bellies out. Makes it 3 back points right there. 13-1. Now he gets up on another turn right here. Another turn right here. If it's 3 points or more, it's a tech fall, and Mahauko will win it, but Mahauko wants to get the pin right here for Randolph.
You know, you want to get a pin in a rivalry match. It's satisfying.
10 seconds left to go in the first. And that's the end of one period. It's 13-1. William Mahalko leads this over Perez. Mahalko's choice. He's gonna go. Coach Piccolo trying to talk to Mahalko, try to see what he can choose. He's gonna take top. Was very confident there. He's showing optional start because I think what happens when, most of the time when you're showing the optional start, you're looking at to cut the person, but there are times when you do it and you try to trick them up and get a pin right there for some cheap back points, you can definitely do it, and that's exactly what I thought he was looking into. Got the cradle right there, near side cradle. Could be close to getting the pin on Perez, and he does. Makes it now 12-6 for Randolph.
Very impressive there from Mahalko. Very quick, very efficient.
Tonight's match is presented by Michael L. DiCristovano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike, the mortgage guy, specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, APAC Trusting School, the Heritage Company's Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. James Clarke alongside here with Mark Sirdashney. We're here at Randolph High School, bringing you the action between Randolph and Roxbury. We have a 12-6 lead right here for Randolph, and getting on that takedown there for Roxbury is Visha. Makes it 3-0 and over Gunna from Randolph.
Visha's being very efficient here in his whoa. Trying to get some back points here.
Nice tilt right there by Visha. Definitely one of those wrestlers for Roxbury that's expected to do some nice solid things this season. Of course, especially in the postseason. Got 4 backs right there. Now he cuts Gunna. Gonna make it now 7-1. Now Visha gets in. Trying to block it off there is Gunna. Trying to block off on that takedown right there. Nice little scramble going on there by Gunna. And now trying to finish out from the back door there, trying to hook up on that left leg there is Visha. Gets the takedown, it's 10-1. Throws in the crossface, throws in the Turk.
Gunna's got to be careful here. Careful, hold it. Careful, don't get stuck.
I think he is. It looks pretty dangerous right here. He might stick him right here. But good job rolling out of that is Gunna. He rolled out of that pretty quickly. I think what happened was Visha kind of lost a little bit of that, momentum that he had going on there and settled for some board 4 back points. And now he's finishing up right there, trying to look up on that near side cradle. Now we'll see if he can finish it right here. Gonna pile up some back points right here either way. If he lets go of it, it's a tech fall. But if he can finish it here, get the pin, that'll tie things up here. That's the end of one period. And that's a tech fall right there for Visha. Wins this by tech fall. 12-11. Randolph leads this.
He wanted that pin, though. He just couldn't get it.
He really wanted it, and that's the problem with these 2-point takedowns. You pile up on points so quickly that you lose focus of what the match score is, and that's the biggest thing about the rule changes as far as scoring goes. You pile up on points very quickly, but we're here at 126 pounds. Riley from Roxbury and Sammy from Randolph.
Early hand fighting here to start off.
Spinning from behind there, trying to be at least as Sammy.
Both of you guys, look at them go.
Yeah, definitely a lot of things happening here for sure, so. Trying to finish up right there. going to be a stoppage there for stalemate any minute. Surprised he didn't call it. Now it kind of gets back into the shape there. He might call a stalemate right there. I think at least that's what the Randolph coaches are holding at least.
Yeah, it's a rivalry match. The refs might hold off on it, let the boys go a little bit before they call a stalemate.
Yeah, the only problem is, though, is that they're not really, there's no action really going on here. They've been kind of in that position for quite a while. And every once in a great while, I'm a little surprised I'm surprised they didn't call it there, but, you know, again, like you said, it's a rivalry match. Things are a little bit different here, different mentality. 30 seconds left to go in the first.
30 seconds here. Someone's got to make a move, right?
Yeah, you know, definitely, like, Riley's definitely been the aggressor and countering what has been Sammy. And, you know, both guys definitely lanky and definitely wants to, you know, wrestle conservatively. And now he has on a single, and Sammy gets in. Riley gets in, gets a takedown. He's going to get some back points right at the end of the first right here. Make it 5-0.
It's almost like we're on cue. When we say something, someone's got to make a move, somebody makes a move.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been in the sport for a long time, you know, you definitely can catch up on things, and you see things from the crowd's point of view that obviously the wrestlers don't see right away. So we can definitely call out on a lot of different stuff, and it's interesting to say the least. Because when you're out there wrestling, most of the time you just want to wrestle. 5-0 right here. Riley leads this. Sammy is on the top to start.
Riley using his bottom to his advantage here and not letting Riley jump up on top of him and ride him out.
Definitely see a lot of things going on here. Not a whole lot of action going on here after the exciting end of the first.
You'd think two lanky guys like this would be a lot more aggressive, but this has been a surprisingly defensive match.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of these matches can be very defensive, and that's what it is with lanky wrestlers. It's very defensive, a lot of technicality that plays into it, and a lot of scrambling. It's not so much the aggressiveness. It's not so much about the strength. It's all about technique at these lower weights. And if you have the technique, you're going to succeed. And that's a stall warning there on Sammy. Gets hit here with the stall, the first one of this bout.
Like you mentioned, the technique, if you master the technique, you can eventually incorporate speed and power.
Now trying to sneak in, trying to get in on the reversal there, and blocked off by Sammy is right there. And now he gets Riley on his back. He might even get he's going to get at least 4 back points here. He might even be close to even sticking him. That's something that Randolph desperately needs, and he gets a pin. Wow. My goodness. Was able to whip right through. They were in a whizzer right there, and Sammy was able to pull right out, got the pin, being down 5-0.
What a reversal of fortune.
Tonight's match is presented by Michael L. Cristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike the Mortgage Guy specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. And getting in on the shot there early. Roxbury definitely wants to get themselves back into it. Here at 132, we have Roberts from Roxbury and Carroll from Randolph. Gets the takedown right there, 3-0. One of those great matchups right there. Now Roxbury wants to get an answer, and they look like they will get the answer right there. He has the arm bar thrown in right there. He's got the double arm bar thrown in.
Wow.
You haven't really seen that much this year. We'll see if he can finish it. Is Roberts. Looks very close. He just needs to stick up, try to push down on that arm just a little bit more. Is something that he needs. But rolling out of it, and great flexibility is Carroll, but he was spinning into the wrong direction, and now losing control of it was Roberts, and that's going to make it 4 back points. It's going to be 7-0.
When was the last time we saw a double arm bar?
You know, you back in my day, obviously, and it wasn't that long ago, it would be a pretty decently common move, and you know, this is one of the first times I've kind of seen a double arm bar this year with all the wrestling matches and tournaments I've been to. And now trying to finish it up there is Kit Roberts, and he gets the pin. Puts Roxbury right back in it, down by 1. It's 18-17. Do you own a local business? Why don't you go ahead and become a sponsor? We still have some sponsorship opportunities available over team pages and live stream coverage. So how do you do that? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page, or you can email admin@GSHSW.com, and we'll make you the star of the show. We'd also like to take the time to thank our sponsors for tonight. Brooklyn Bagel and Deli, Morris Plains Wykert, Mary Jo in Mello, Mr. Krabby's Seafood House and Sports Bar, the Randolph Diner, Pizza Pub Restaurant of Randolph, Green Outlook Landscaping, Simon O'Brien and Knapp Attorneys at Law, Ken's Auto Body of Ledgewood, and Joe's Pizzeria and Restaurant of Kentville.
We are thankful for all of our amazing sponsors here for helping us do what we do.
Here with Mark Sirdashney here, it's James Clarke. We're here at Roxbury High School, bringing you the action between the Randolph Rams and Roxbury Gaels. Randolph's up 18-17. We have D. Cristofano from Roxbury, who just got a takedown here on Imam from Randolph.
Getting the quick early momentum here in this match with the takedown here from Cristofano.
Now locking up on a cross-face cradle right there. Got it locked up tight there is D. Cristofano, and he gets the pin. Gives Roxbury the first lead of the night. It is 23-18. We like to take the time to thank tonight's match is presented by Michael L. DiCristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike, the mortgage guy, specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6580 or emailing miked@ccm.com. That was up there at 138 was now up here at 144.
Both men trying to jockey for position early here in this bout of 144.
We have Pinfatti from Roxbury, and we have Pierce from Randolph. And Pierce getting in on that takedown, 3-0. Lost track after those 3 first period pins there, and you know the 2 first period pins there by Roxbury put them in the lead. So we're at 144 now.
Things tend to go fast, don't they, when pins are going bam, bam, bam?
Yeah, I mean matches overall as a whole are really actually going by a lot fast with these new rules embedded into the NJSIAA. Going out of bounds there is Pinfatti.
Here we go.
This is 3-0. Trying to get in there on the arm bar is, trying to grab those wrists. Now he has a crossface thrown in. Now he's trying to work up on a cradle there. Crossface cradles Pierce. He might be able to do it, but he's got to readjust right there. He's got to be careful not to pull him on top, because we've seen that happen before in the sport of wrestling. Now he's got to try to bring him back, and nice base right there by Pinfatti. And trying to block it off. They're trying to grab the leg there, but gonna get some back points right there is Pierce. Got to put the head to the temple right there. You're going to lose him. Not going to be able to get it, but he's going to get some 4 back points right there. So he'll get the 7-0 lead.
Almost had, again, so close to getting another stick there for his team. So close.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that when you're in like if you're good on bottom and you're good and lanky like that, and you don't get cradled very easily like that, it makes it harder for the offensive wrestler to get into it. Now he's got the near side cradle, and now, you see Pinfatti trying to block off the leg right there, and right at the buzzer, saved by the bell, as they say. It's 7-0. Pierce of Randolph leads us over Pinfatti, and It's going to be Pierce's choice. You can definitely tell by Randolph tonight, looking over by them. A lot of the Randolph wrestlers have been really listening to many of the strategies and the advice that their coaches have been giving them. Like, you could just tell that they're very well coached, and they look over to their coaches and really listen to what they're telling them to do. And they've been doing that tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Their coaches definitely been teaching them well and keeping them motivated, and they respect their coach. Obviously, they clearly listen to him and heed his advice on the mat.
He got both legs thrown in there is Pierce. See if he can do something with that. Now he's trying to lock up. He's working on that underneath there. Now he's got the Turk, because he has that one leg turn hooked up there, and he's trying to get into a Turk position. But that's something about Benfatti that he's been able to be successful with. It's just maintaining a good base. If you can maintain a good base on bottom, you're going to be successful. And you can wrestle full 6 minutes with that.
You absolutely can. Good base, good foundation, leads to good things.
Now trying to dig into the side right there of that left hip there on Benfatti is Pierce, and the stall warning there on Benfatti, the first stall warning of the period. If you also want to tune into the stream, we're also at West Essex tonight, bringing you that rivalry match between Caldwell and West Essex. If you want to tune into that, Donald J. Brower's on the call there, and we're here at Roxbury. Neutral position there is Benfatti gives it 7-1. Pierce leads this, and he could even, and Benfatti stuck up, got a takedown of his own. 7-4.
Really impressive, sneaky takedown there from Benfatti here.
With what looked like was going to be an early kind of match there at least. Saved by the bell right there at the end of the second period. It's 7-4. Pierce leads us over Benfatti, and now it's going to be Pierce's choice. He's going to go bottom to start the third period.
Benfatti with the surprise makes this interesting going into the third.
It definitely makes things a lot more tighter. It definitely brings up more of the intensity. This is what a rivalry match should look like. Highly contested matches, high-scoring matches. This is something that you can expect. And right down the Navy ride, and gonna get some back points right there too after the reversal. Gonna get all 4 swipes. In major decision territory right now is Pierce. It's 13-4. What a quick of a momentum change right there. Pierce understood, he was in mat awareness. He had to make a statement right there, and he did. He's gonna cut Benfatti there is Pierce. Now this will make it 13-5.
Pierce realized there that if Benfatti kept up the momentum there, things could have changed. He quickly established his mat front presence there and made it quickly a 13-5 match.
Now Pierce locks up. Oh, he's got that cradle tight. He might get the pin, and he does. Pierce got the pin right there. Randolph retakes the lead right there by 1, 24-23. We'd like to take the time to thank our sponsors for tonight, and they are the following: Brooklyn Bagel and Deli, Morris Plains Weichert, Mary Jo Amello, Mr. Krabby's Seafood House and Sports Bar, the Randolph Diner, Pizza Pub, Restaurant of Randolph, Green Outlook Landscaping, Simon O'Brien and Knapp's Attorney at Law, Ken's Auto Body of Ledgewood, and Joe's Pizzeria and Restaurant of Kenville.
Grateful for all of our sponsors here at Garden State High School Wrestling for helping us cover all the action.
We're here at 150 pounds now. Basinski from Roxbury and Wallach from Randolph. Randolph leads this by 1.
A 1-point match and a rivalry match. Can't have anything closer than that, and I love it.
Got the takedown right there. Another takedown there is Basinski. 6-1, he leads this.
quick 6 points, very quick, and that's what the new scoring system does.
Cuts him, makes it 6-2, spinning from behind. Got another takedown right there. It's 9-2 now. I think he now just looks like he's just gonna ride and look to turn him here.
I'm kind of surprised he's riding him here. He had a lot of momentum going into that quick little takedown, cut, takedown.
No, I think he just wanted to work on something. He wanted to try to work some more things on top. He's got that arm tight right there. He's got the arm bar thrown in. He might try to run it here now.
That's certainly what it looks like he's trying to do.
He's got the arm bar locked up tight right there. He might get the stick, and he does. And Roxbury retakes the lead. 21 seconds left to go in the first. It is 29-24. Roxbury leads us over Randolph. We'd like to take the time to thank our sponsor for tonight. Tonight's match is presented by Michael L. DiCristofano at Cross Country Mortgage Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike the Mortgage Guy specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardensCHSWrestling.com, on X, GardensCHSW, and Instagram, GardensCHS Wrestling. Like and subscribe down below from our YouTube stream and hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified for all of your live streams here at GardensCHSWrestling.com. James Clarke alongside with Mark Sirdashney here. We are here at 157 pounds now after that Bazinki pin from Roxbury, and now looking to get another, looked like he was going to get another quick pin right there. There is Camaro from Roxbury. Got the takedown right there on Ellen Meyer.
What a move there.
Mike got the pin. He got the pin right there. That's something that Roxbury desperately needed. Bonus points right there. They get the bonus point right there, of course, by getting that pin.
What a move and what a pin.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. We got 165 pounds now. Roxbury leads this now, 37-24. We have Feldy from Randolph and Monaghan from Roxbury.
I wonder if we'll see another quick pin here or we'll see a longer match this time.
We'll see. I mean, right, it's getting late in the match. We only have this one. We have 175. We have 190 left. We don't have a whole lot of wrestling left going on here. So, you know, Randolph definitely needs to make sure that they're getting bonus point victories and wins to keep themselves in the match. They still have a chance, but they got to get something going here now.
It'll be a close finish here. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
But Randolph, if my math serves correctly, any Roxbury win, if my math is correct, any Roxbury win would clinch it for the Gaels. Because if they win here and Randolph pins out, Randolph would end up losing by 2 if Roxbury ended up winning here. So a Roxbury win would clinch it here.
Right.
But 3-0, Feldy's going to do what he can to keep his team into the match and keep their hopes alive in trying to get a win.
And he's doing a pretty good job starting it early here, taking a 3-0 lead.
We'll see what he can do. He breaks down the base there on Monaghan. 30 seconds left to go in the first.
Monaghan's got to find a way to get up here and get that extra point before the end of the period.
He's got the arm bar thrown in there. We'll see if he can do something with it. He's got the arm bar thrown in. He's going to have to run it. He should really run it here, and he has the opportunity. He could try to run it here. Less than 10 seconds left to go in the first.
We've been seeing a lot of arm bar runs here tonight. It's been very effective.
Yeah, arm bars, cradles have definitely been the motivational part of the sport for Randolph tonight, and Roxbury too. I mean, both teams really know each other extremely well, and they know how to watch certain things. We're gonna go neutral here to start the second period. And Monaghan trying to finish up on a takedown right there. He lifted up Feldy. Gonna get the takedown right there of his own. All tied up at 3 right there.
Way to start the next.
And now he's got the arm bar of himself, but there's no back points given yet, but now there might be some back points being given right there for Monaghan. And he gets the pin, and that will clinch it for Roxbury. With 2 more bouts to go, that clinches it right there for Roxbury. They will go ahead and win this rivalry match. Tonight's match is presented by Michael L. DiCristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike the Mortgage Guy specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. We're here at Roxbury High School bringing you the action between the Randolph Rams and the Roxbury Gaels. James Clarke alongside here with Mark Sirdashney. We're here at 175 pounds here. So we have Semenico from Randolph and Fedorchak from Roxbury. But Roxbury clinched it after that huge pin right there at 165. But still, as rivalry matches should, continue to throw out their wrestlers here to make this a nice matchup for them and try to end the night on a high note for Randolph if you're Randolph. And now you get the takedown right there for Fedorchak. 3-0 the score.
You always want to end a match on a high note, even if you might lose it, because that'll build momentum going into the next match and just make things even easier for you in the long run. We're getting some injury time here.
Do you own a local business? Why don't you go ahead and become a sponsor? We still have some sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. So how do you do that? Look for the Your Logo Here button and the red text that you see in the black box on your team's page, or you can email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We will make you the star of the show. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. Like and subscribe on our streams down below that we have going on, and hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. It's your team, it's your county, and it's your site. As you take a look there for the Roxbury banners, you can see all of the wrestling tradition that Roxbury has brought here over the years. And they continue to bring up the action, at least they try to. They always come through with some really solid wrestlers year in and year out. Now we'll get ourselves back into the center of the mat, with Fedorchak leading this 3-0.
We had a little bit of blood time there. Nothing like a little bit of blood in a rivalry match.
Oh, well, I mean, blood time at any point in any wrestling match is always... It wouldn't be wrestling without some blood time.
Absolutely.
Now trying to roll through there is Semenico, and got him checked back right there is Fedorchak.
Almost had some back points there, but he was able to roll through and escape that, so that didn't happen to Semenico.
Now he has the head lever thrown in there is Fedorchak.
Now a head lever, what exactly does that do to the other wrestler here? I'm a little experienced there.
So when you put a head lever into the armpit of a wrestler, that just makes that momentum. Like, you put the head lever in, you try to dig into them, you try to work something there, and you try to trick them up and get a half Nelson in there. And that's really what it is. It's just trying to give up, trying to have your opponent give up with what they have. And now we're going to get some blood time again, with 20 seconds left to go in the first. Tonight's match is presented by Michael L. DiCristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike the Mortgage Guy specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. We also have very limited opportunities left for live stream coverage left for this season. If you're interested in having us come out and stream your next match, email admin@GardensDageWrestling.com or visit our website to learn more. GardensDageWrestling.com is the premier coverage provider of high school wrestling in the state of New Jersey. We also have the stream going on at the West Essex match up there with another rivalry match between the Caldwell Chiefs and the West Essex Knights. If you want to tune into that, Donald J. Brower is on the call in that match tonight. So bit of rivalries going on tonight.
Yeah, a lot of rivalries. It must be because it's Rivalry Friday.
I mean, that's the best way to do it. You got to schedule if you're big into wrestling or if you're big into any sports, you got to have a rivalry match on a Friday night. You just have to.
Makes the crowd big, makes the crowd excited. Student section's been living it up all night long.
Oh, they have. Absolutely, they have.
I've been having a lot of fun just watching all of them go, honestly.
As both wrestlers are, now we got some hand fighting going on there and trying to get in on the single leg right there and trying to sneak out and try to spin from behind. Is Vetterjack. Gets the takedown right there. We're in major decision Tory right now. It's 9-1.
If he gets one more takedown here, it's a tech ball.
But he's looking for some more than that. He wants to get a pin. And he gets the pin. Makes it 47-24. We'd like to take the time to thank our sponsors for tonight. Brooklyn Bagel and Deli, Morris Plains Weichert, Mary Jo Amello, Mr. Krabby Seafood House and Sports Bar, Randolph Diner, Pizza Pub, Restaurant of Randolph, Green Outlook Landscaping, Simon O'Brien and Knapp, Attorneys at Law, Canzalda Body Shop of Ledgewood and Joe's Pizzeria and Restaurant of Kenville. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Performance Trophies Metals, and Forum Coffee.
We're grateful for all of our amazing sponsors here at Garden State High School Wrestling for helping us cover all the action all across the state.
James Clarke alongside here with Mark Sirdashney. We're here at the final bout of the night here between the Randolph Rams and the Roxbury Gaels. We have Davis from Randolph and Fierro Ramirez from Roxbury.
Now, if you're Davis here, you got to try to at least win this match, end this night on a high note for your team, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anytime you want to always end the match on a high note, and that's definitely that's always the ultimate goal. You want to try to end it on a high note for your team and stoppage right there for potentially dangerous. We'll get right back into the center of the mat as both wrestlers are feeling each other out, not willing to give up an inch. And now trying to get in and getting in between the legs right there with that shot is Fierro Ramirez.
Fierro Ramirez trying to go for a shot here, get a quick takedown.
And see if he can finish it right there, but blocking it off there is Davis, and stalemate right there by the official. Always in a bad spot when you're in between the legs like that, because you're not really, when you're in between the legs like that, you're not really getting a full momentum shot right there. You've got to work onto the outside and pop the head out to the outside, and that will definitely put more momentum and more pressure onto your wrestler and hard to defend.
In between the legs, there's not much you can do with your hands either, so yeah, it's best to definitely pop your head out like that and get some whip around.
Now as the takedown is Davis, 3-0. He has the near side cradle. We'll see if he can finish it right there. He's got the back points right there. He's got the pin right there, and As you said, Mark, that's the way you want to end a rivalry match, getting a pin right there. Davis wins it. It's 47-30. Davis leads this one, or wins this one, excuse me, as Roxbury comes out as the victors. Tonight's match is presented by Michael L. DiCristofano at Cross Country Mortgage in Rockaway. With 21 years of industry experience, Mike the Mortgage Guy specializes in helping clients achieve their homeowner goals. Get in touch by calling 201-403-6587 or emailing miked@ccm.com. Be sure to follow us on some social medias here. We have Facebook, GardensAHSWrestling.com. We have X, GardensAHSW, and we have Instagram, GardensAHSWrestling. Like and subscribe on our streams that we have going on for tonight. Hit the notification bell for anytime we have our live streams and also our podcast, as well as hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. It's your team, it's your county, and it's your site, GardensAHSWrestling.com. Do you own a local business? Why don't you go ahead and become a sponsor? We still have some sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. So how do you do that? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardensAHSWrestling.com, and we will get back to you in 24 hours, and we can definitely make you the star of the show for any of our live streams that you choose to sponsor. Now we'll bring it back here into the Harrington Press Box. James Clarke alongside with Mark Sirdashney here at Roxbury High School with Randolph versus Roxbury. Mark, you know, it definitely seemed like a bit of a scare there for Roxbury, but afterwards they came out on top as the victors, and they won by 17, 47-30. Talk about your thoughts, your final thoughts on this.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to see Randolph go up that quickly and have momentum early. That just, like I said, it brings the intensity of a rivalry match. But the way Roxbury was able to turn it right back around on their heads and get the victory in the end, it's just the impressiveness of their program and their coaching.
Yeah, and you know, they didn't show any sense of you know, panic mode or anything of that nature. They just went in, they did the best that they were able to do. They got through some of their lumps, and then once their bigger lineup was coming in, they took advantage of what they needed to, and that was the biggest part of tonight's match. And it was great to see the home team coming out on top. Great rivalry match here. It's great to see it. Yeah,
a lot of quick, a lot of intensity, a little bit of everything here.
So listen, everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight here at Roxbury High School. Roxbury wins us 47-30. So with all that being said, from Zach the cameraman, from Jared the podcasting legend, of course, Mark Sirdashney here, and James Clarke saying thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We'll see you guys next time.